Scarlett shoved hers back into her belt and considered drawing her knives. She still didn't think the chrome ghosts posed that much of a threat, and even they wouldn't be stupid enough to randomly shoot into the smoke for fear of hitting an ally. No, she'd count on her fists and feet for the next part. She reflexively reached for her magic to power up her muscles, then snarled a curse at the suppression. Amber noted, "The anti-magic emitters are almost certainly downstairs, too." Scarlett replied, "It's like an invitation." Lynn observed, "Almost certainly a trap of some kind." "Well, let's not disappoint them." Scarlett put a hand on the bar, vaulted over it, and dashed forward. The thermal display in her glasses was still working, powered by the small sensor pack on her belt and reinforced by Amber's drone. She made it to the closest ghost without incident. A quick stomp to the back of the knee took the man down, where a sharp punch broke something in his face. He crumpled to the floor and howled in pain. The one beside him turned to face the unexpected threat, but Scarlett was already spinning. Her heel connected with the man's head and knocked him through the air. He smashed into the floor, and she twisted to look for the next. Lynn materialized at her side, then flashed past. Scarlett followed and discovered the drow standing over a pair of enemies on the floor with broken shins. Scarlett winced. "Nasty." The other woman shrugged. "They're idiots. They deserve it." "You're vicious today." Scarlett smoothly advanced with Lynn a step behind. "New steel-toed boots. Had to try them out." Runeclaw was a step behind them. "They seem to work well." "Right?" The next enemy was waiting for them, doubtless thinking he had the advantage. Scarlett advanced in a crouch so the gun he pointed, more or less in her direction, would miss if he fired it. He pulled the trigger when she suddenly came into view through the smoke, but didn't get the opportunity to adjust his aim. She lurched up, grabbed his wrist with one hand, and slammed her palm up into his elbow with the other. He screamed as the joint bent in the wrong direction. She used it as a lever to bring his face down into her rising knee, and he was out of the fight. Lynn took out the one beside him with an elbow strike, and Runeclaw jumped on the next. That man screamed as the cat slashed his face and neck. The man frantically waved his arms, trying to dislodge Runeclaw, but her partner was quick and agile and dodged the blows without leaving the man's head and shoulders. Lynn kicked the ghost in the stomach to put him out of his misery. Scarlett shook her head. "Both of you, just nasty." Lynn knelt, stuck her fingers through a hole in the floor, and yanked up. A ladder descended into the darkness below. Scarlett tapped her glasses to shift into low-light mode and saw no hazards. "Looks clear," Runeclaw replied. "Said the spider to the fly." Scarlett frowned. "That doesn't even make sense." Lynn suggested, "Maybe we should get some backup." Runeclaw leapt into the opening and landed on the floor below. Scarlett shook her head. "Guess we're going." Lynn laughed. "Guess we are."